Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today is just going to be a quick review on this Tekton Impact 3/8 drive 6-point 7 to 19 millimeter. No skip sizes, folks. No skip sizes here. To my knowledge, Tekton prides himself on not skipping sizes, and I like it. I really do. I got socket sets and everything where there's skip sizes and you're working and it's like, you know, it falls in between. It's not quite tight enough, so you're afraid you're going to strip it, especially, you know, certain things you do not want to even take the chance of stripping. And you wish that you just had that size. But yeah, Tekton prides itself on no skip sizes. However, there is, I seen they sell like sets, right, where they got metric and standard, and it comes in a set. I think it's the 14 millimeter, and all depends on how big of a set it is. But the 14 millimeter, I believe, they'll skip the 14. They'll go 13 to 15. I believe it is, because the 14 and the standard, I forget the size, but they're the exact same thing. So they didn't duplicate the metric when it comes in a set. Makes sense? Makes sense to me, I guess. You know, for the sake of a socket. But other than that, it's usually no skip sizes. I do have a couple of their products. I got a half-inch ratchet. Half-inch drive ratchet. I have no problems. This here, for the money, I paid $35, I believe. It's not on sale. But, yeah, I don't think you'll be upset if you were, you know, I mean, there is bad socket sets. I've had them where you just buy a cheap set and you just kind of thinking you're just going to throw it in the back of your truck or something, and right in the toolbox and just leave it. But I've had some of them where when it was time, never used, you know, and you go use it and you put it on and you just snap, it just splits, right? Nothing worse, but I've had them, believe me. But this here, it's a good set for the price. I mean, it's a 3/8 drive, like I said. The product number is 47952, Tekton. Lifetime replacement, right? Can't complain about that. But back to the half-inch ratchet. The one that I got, I don't even know where it is now, but it wasn't serviceable. So I don't use a half-inch ratchet a lot, so it's fine for me. I didn't know when I bought it wasn't serviceable, but it wouldn't have mattered, I don't think, because I don't use it every day. I like servicing my ratchets, you know, every so often. You just, you know, over the years, you take them apart and you put a bit of grease in and clean them all up, brake cleaner. And I used everything over the years to grease them, lithium grease, synthetic grease. But for the past few years, I've been using brake grease, synthetic brake grease. I find it just works just as good as everything else. So, but anyway, I just find that the ratchet is not serviceable. Other than that, it's great. It'll last me anyway, because I don't use it all the time. So anyway, that's a quick review of the socket set. We're at 4 minutes. Probably could have said it in 30 seconds, but just wanted to say, if you're thinking about it, they're on Amazon, $35. You won't, as far as I'm concerned, you won't be disappointed. I have no problems. I've beaten on it and used them. I've used them for things that is not meant to be used for, and yeah, they're okay. All right, folks. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for your comments. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, in my other video before I uploaded, I'm thinking, I'll just show you this the ratchet that I was talking about. This is the Tekton half-inch ratchet. I don't know the number of it. Come on. Anyway, but yeah, you can see I've laid a beating on this thing. I've beaten it and beaten it and beaten it like it owed me money. But still works, still good. But what I was saying in the other video, I just mentioned with this ratchet, you know what I mean? It sounds like it could use some grease, no doubt about it. But there's no, maybe I should have made 2 videos, Always have content when you have a video on everything. But there's no way of servicing. I've tried looking at, there's no ring, no snap ring, there's no spring washer, there's nothing, there's no way of, so far as that I found out. I even, because this was all, a hole was in it, I don't know what I did there, but I said, well, maybe I'll see if you can twist this off, and maybe there's a screw to take this off and services, but no luck there. And like I said, I tried everything. I couldn't figure it out. However, that don't take away from the fact that it's a good product. It is a good product, and I love the swivel. You can bust it loose or whatever, and then when you get it, just use it as ordinary, right? I like it. It's nice and sturdy, but it ain't, so far as to my knowledge, it's not serviceable. So just bear that in mind. But for me, I think I'll get the rest of my life. I'm lucky to see 60. But I'll get the rest of my life, I think, out of it. If I get another 10 years,